Hello, and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to do a review of a professional backup software. If you like the content of the channel, please subscribe, it's free. Also, our videos, short, podcast, our new website, time2videos.com. In there, you can find useful information from our blog and also our store. In there, we have a lot of different products from our awesome partners, like Mini Tool, Shadowmaker is a true professional backup tool for personal user. So let's go. Professional backup software not only for home user, also for business users. Main features, system backup and restore, of course. And we have backup synchronization. We are going to see it, but this is a truly professional thing. Look at this. You can save up to 65%. Wow, what a big opportunity. So let's see the software in action. Media Tool Shadowmaker for Windows. Open. Yes. Let's see it in action. I'm going to put this window a little bit like this. Look, 65%. Wow. What an offer. All right, we have the main menu with a lot of very interesting information. For example, backup source. This PC have 3 hard drives with information that I already make some backup and some restore. So let's check out backup first. This is very important because we have the opportunity to choose the source and the destination. But when I click to the source, look at this. We have disks and partition or folders and files. First thing, disks and partition. That's it. You can make a full backup of your entire system partition in order to keep your entire computer safe. With this option, you can have an entire backup image of your system. Let me click OK. And then for the destination, as easy to choose destination folder or partition on the same computer, external hard drive, external USB drive, whatever you want. And now click backup or backup later, or we can click in options. Now, the truly power of the software is in here. Image creation mode, we can use sector backup or sector by sector. Sector backup only copy the used sector of the file system, or sector by sector will copy all the sector, whatever used or not. File size, you can define the size of the file that you want make or include on the backup. Do a compression, medium recommended, yeah, it's cool, it's okay. Wow, you can put a comment in your backup. Well, for example, this is the important backup of all my data. Wow, an email. Look at this. Just put an email address. Of course, you need to define the outgoing server, the authentication if needed. Well, I need to put an email address, of course. But here, yes, I know. You put your username, your password, save the configuration, and that's it. When the backup finish, you are going to receive an email with the result of the backup. You can, yes, I know, you can exclude some files, for example, the page file, because on the, the entire image of your computer, you don't need the page file. Also, shut down the computer when the backup is complete. Well, it's up to you. Wow, this is quite powerful. Password protect for the backup. And also with encryption. Look at this. AES 128. Amazing. And verify the backup after creation. Well, it's up to you, but is basically to make sure that the backup process runs fine and you are pretty sure that the information in your backup is it's okay. But now let's unleash the true power of the software. Let's go to backup the scheme. We need to turn it on, and here we have the true power of the software because we have the option to make a full backup, incremental backup, and differential backup. This kind of option are available on professional software for companies, but and now it's available for home users. Let's see. First, a full backup, of course, and remember that the target or the destination, in this case, for example, let's see that we run a full backup image over a external USB drive. The system can keep three versions of the backup image, or well, three, four, whatever you want. Let me put five, or well, seven. A single image for every day of the week, for example. How differential backup works? A differential backup only the files that change since the last full backup, rather than the last differential backup. For example, suppose that you do a full backup on Sunday. On Monday, you backup only files that have changed since Sunday. On Tuesday, you backup only files that have changed since Sunday, including data changes that occur on Monday, and so on until the next full backup. Well, differential backup take less backup time than full backup because so much less data is backup. However, the amount of data being backup grow with each differential backup until the next full backup. Well, as I said before, this kind of options are made for professional and now it's going to be available for you. Because imagine full backup. Well, maybe I have 2 terabytes of my entire partition system in my computer. Have 2 terabytes. Well, we said that we make 5 versions. So, well, how many space I'm going to need here? Well, imagine that. Um, in this case, incremental and differential make a huge difference because you have the opportunity to save space. And remember, in order to take advantage of the incremental or differential, you need at least one full backup. But basically, what is the difference between incremental and differential backup? Well, incremental and differential backup approaches work towards faster backups and optimize disk space compared to the full backups. They are both a form of cumulative backup quicker than a full backup, but that doesn't mean they are the same. In any case, this is a powerful option to run a backup. And also we have a schedule settings. Let me turn on. You can choose daily backup, start at a given time or every hour, weekly, monthly, or on event. An event like, for example, when I log on to the computer or when I log off the computer, not shut down, just log off the computer, just to close the user session and that's it. But not only you can run a full backup image of the system. Let's choose, for example, a folder and files. Let me choose data, for example, software folder, and the destination, well, it's going to be the same. We have the same option, backup now, backup later, the same options that we talked about, compression, password for the backup the scheme, about full incremental differential, and the schedule setting. Let me run a backup now. Click OK, and the task already start, and that's it, already finished. So, on the File Explorer, let's review the backup task. Well, we have different backup tasks. For example, we can see the content of the folder. Um, as you can see, it's a file. The format of the file is a format that is managed by the Minitool Shadow Maker. That is the backup process, pretty easy. But what about the restore? Well, let's click on restore. But first, let me delete the folder. Right click and delete. Yes. There is no more software folder on the data partition. Let's go back here. For example, this one, software to the partition with the backup. So click on restore. We can verify the time and date, just in case that is or is not the version that we are looking for. Click next. Files and folders to restore. Yes, the folder with the software. Well, this is the content. Next, destination. Well, I want it on the same source. I can choose another destination, but I want to restore on the original one. So start. Operation successful. Yes, successfully. Cool. Let's review. Oh yeah, it's there. Software. Perfect. Let's verify the files. Yep, are working fine. Actually, this is another tool, mini tool power data recovery. Check the video that is going to appear over here, because that software is another powerful software to recover lost files. And now let's go to the synchronization option. That is super powerful option that, let me show you. Here, data. Let me choose this folder, new picture. Click OK. And the destination in this case is going to be the same because that is the partition for the backup. And again, options. But now we have comparison, the file time, the size, and the content, or a filter. For example, to exclude some, folders that are part of the operating system. We have, of course, the schedule. But now let me click on OK, because I just want to run normal synchronization, not synchronization later, and want it now. Synchronization now, and the task start. Already finished. So let's go check out this new folder that ends on 1096. Let's go here on backup and 1096. This one. We have the files that are basically internal for the ShadowMaker mini tool, but as you can see, we have the folder and we can browse and check the files. It's a little bit different from the normal backup process. And also, let me see. Yep, we can open the files because are on the original format. But you may wonder, what is this for? Look, we have different backup tasks and two synchronization tasks. Well, the idea is, in this case, we have a different partition, but imagine that you connect a pen drive. But this is not a pen drive that meant to use as a backup, for regular backup. It's meant for something that you need to take with you. Well, you can have your own synchronization task to do that exactly. Synchronize the files. You work on your computer, you work on the files, modify the same files. Imagine that you are a writer and you are writing a book, the new bestseller, hope so. Of course, every day you add more and more information on the same files. Well, with the synchronization, you just copy that file on the external drive, the external pen drive, and you can take it with you. For example, go to your editor and show the progress of your book or whatever it is that you want. But that is the idea. For synchronization, things that I'm doing on my computer, I'm going to be synchronized on external drive, partition, pen drive, USB drive, whatever. Is a backup? Yes, it's a different way to do a backup. Um, the idea for the synchronization is synchronize, your daily files to avoid any unexpected data loss. Um, as we can, as we saw, you can synchronize files or folder, uh, but this is the important thing: to two or more locations, as simple as just on the same task or source that we have here. You can select a different destination. Let me click OK and run the synchronization. Because the difference from file backup is that the file synchronization won't create an image, but save the same copy of the file to another location. That is the thing that just we are doing right now. In this case, we can view the content as we saw before. Remember that we have two synchronization right now. One to the backup, and now the new one to the data. The system create a new folder that is the file synchronization task. We have the same result because basically it's just a copy of the original files or folders. As easy to run the synchronization on a scheduled task, you are going to be able to always check the information on the destination software, even if you are using the files. That is the difference with this synchronization technology, because Miniature Shadow Maker only support one-way synchronization. That means that source and target, but with open files. Let's go back to the example of the writer. So you can easily write your bestseller book. Imagine that you schedule the synchronization, and in that moment, the synchronization starts. But you're still writing the book, the file. It's okay. It's going to be synchronized perfectly. So there is no problem. You can keep working on your files. Actually, synchronization is one of our favorite technology of Miniature Shadow Maker. Let's review the manage. As you can see, on manage, we have all the tasks that has been run on this machine. For example, synchronization. When we click on the three dots, we can edit the source, delete the task, edit the schedule, or locate the files. Remember, for synchronization, we have access to the files. On the backup image, when we click the three dots, we have delete, verify, important, browse, restore, mount, edit the schedule, the skin, or locate the image. For example, if I click on locate the image, remember that is a full file with the entire image that you include on the source. But what happens if you want to go inside without restoring, of course, and just take a look of the files or whatever? Well, we have this option that is mount, but works when you run a full backup image, not just files, because when I click on mount, it's no support for just few files operation. It's meant for the entire image of the system. Because that on tools, after you mount the backup image, you can easily dismount the backup image. You can make a media builder, clone this. This is super nice because also backup the entire operating system, the entire machine, using the backup image, or backup files and folder, or synchronization of the files and folder. But also you can clone your disk, the entire disk. For example, maybe you change the disk for a better one, you can easily clone the entire disk with this option. But there is more. We have the PXE. Well, is related to Media Builder because with Media Builder you can create a media base that run WinPE. WinPE is a technology that works with the PXE. Basically, the idea is to run the backup process with a Windows, with his own operating system. In this case, it's going to be WinPE. With WinPE, you just make the media, start the machine with the media, and you are going to have access to the backup and restore system. Well, that's it, guy. Another incredible software from Minitool. Minitool Shadowmaker is a professional backup tool, as I said before, for home users and business users. Many thanks to Minitool to trust in Time to Videos, your channel. Listen, you can save 65%. Don't miss this opportunity. And remember, see you on the next video.